Fritts. Come on out, Monty. Hey, it's good to be with y'all in Lawrence County again tonight. As I was speaking with your county mayor, I remember the first time I met him, we were doing Pray for Tennessee. And the little gazebo down at town, y'all had women that were praying to anoint the concrete in that place before we met and asked for God's blessing on this state. And it's an honor to get to be back again. I appreciate the opportunity to speak to you a little bit. I want to talk to you about liberty and less government in Tennessee. And I think we need that. I think we're facing an intersection of time, folks, when we're either going to find ourselves securing the blessings of liberty that the preamble to our Constitution talks about and embracing that in Tennessee, or we're going to find ourselves sliding in the other direction where we lose our liberty and our rights. I want to see us move toward liberty and less government in Tennessee. I'm Monty Fritts. I'm state rep up in Tennessee, House District 32, Roane County, Loudoun County. I never really wanted to get into politics, but sometimes there's a need to do things. Sometimes God calls us into things because He has an expectation of us. I think I'm going to talk about the governor's race just a minute. I think the next governor must first start addressing liberty and less government in Tennessee by getting control of an out-of-control budget. I've got to tell you this, my friends here in Lawrence County. Yes, we passed a balanced budget, but we could have passed $55 billion just as well as 59.8. 6 years, in 6 years' time, we have seen our budget go from 37.5 to 59.5. That's a 59% increase. And all the while that budget was continuously going up. We can't print money like they do in D.C., buddy. We can't just make more money when we want to send the money to the Ukraine. We have to take dollars from you and you and you to be able to fund those budgets. We need to be more responsible. And all the while, that budget is growing in Nashville, Tennessee, and we're putting corporate welfare in the budget. I guess it's important for us to have boys dressed like girls, dancing like women in an indoor stadium for the Tennessee Titans. I don't think that's liberty and less government. We got to get control of that. We need a governor that will get control of that. My vision would be that the governor would only submit a budget for what are the necessary functions of that state. That he would stand up, or she would stand up, for the citizens of Tennessee against geoengineering and weather modification. Our farmers and our families are suffering from chemicals being dispersed in our sky so that we can block the sunlight. The House Energy and Water budget in 2024 had $33 million of your money paying for solar radiation management. Did you know that? We must stop that in Tennessee. We need a governor that's going to have the guts to stand up and go see President Trump and put an end to this. Our farmers are suffering the same climate worship mentality that would have us attempt to sell rainfall and snowfall in the western states. And my friends, it's happening. In 8 states, they pay to harvest additional rainfall. What's that doing to Lawrence County farmers and Roane County farmers? What are those chemicals doing to our family, to our water, our soil, and our air? We've got to stand up. The same people that push that climate agenda, the Democrats, they're godless and lost. We've got to stand up against that. They want to replace our beef cattle farmers with lab-grown meat. And that's the last thing I'll offer you, friends. We've got to have a governor that'll stand up against this crazy globalist notion that we're going to put our cattle farmers out of business so that Bill Gates can raise meat in a dish. I love y'all. I appreciate you letting me do that.